Hi, this is Grayson of blacktoptolaptop.com, the blog where small business contractors can find ways to use technology to grow their bottom line. Today I'll be showing you a method to getting $5,275 worth of advertising for free. Now let me outline how we're going to go about doing this. Regardless of what industry you're in, from paving and street sweeping to retail or even dentistry, chances are there are multiple trade magazines that your customers in that industry subscribe to and read. For example, if you're a construction company, you'd want to be marketing to members of BOMA, the Building Owners and Managers Association, because members of BOMA are potential clients and may be looking for a new construction company for their next project. So logically, the readers of BOMA magazine are potential clients. So how do we go about advertising in BOMA magazine? Well, there are two ways. The first one's kind of obvious, and you may already be doing it, and that's buying advertising space with your company logo, phone number, website, and maybe some more information about you, and hoping that they'll read your ad and call you. Well, let's look inside a real BOMA magazine. Here on the right, you see a full-page ad by Salisbury Industries for mailboxes and lockers. It's certainly a nice ad, looks professionally done, but how much does this full-page ad cost? $5,275, and that's just a one-time event. Once the reader throws that magazine away, your $5,000 is gone. This isn't a yearly subscription fee, that's a one-time, one-print fee. It's not good. The second way and to advertise inside BOMA magazine, and the way I'm going to show you today, is writing the articles that are in the magazine. Now, I know what's going through your head, that I'm not a writer, I don't have time for that, I don't have anything to write. Well, hear me out. People don't buy magazines to read the ads. People buy magazines to be entertained and to keep up on industry knowledge. So let's take a look at a different page inside the same magazine. Here you see a different page inside the same BOMA magazine. A full-page ad on the right, one that would go for the standard $5,275. But notice what's here on the left. The same amount of space is dedicated to an article. An article that is helping teach somebody something or dedicated to helping people solve a problem they have. Cost-saving technologies for fire alarm monitoring. The specific article isn't as important as it is to notice that all the author's information is at the bottom of the article. My guess would be that the author sells some of those cost-saving technologies, but he's not saying, hey, buy my product. He's bringing value to the reader, showcasing why these technologies are important, and if you want more information, here's how to find me. The author is spelling out why these products are important and planting a seed in the reader's head. He's also building credibility, showing he's an authority in the industry, and presenting something useful to potential clients. And all that cost him was a grand price of free. The article is the same amount of space as the advertisement, a much better way to connect with potential customers, and is all completely free. But enough about why you should be doing it. Let's move on to showing you exactly how to do it. But this isn't going to be an English class showing you how to write a term paper. I'm going to show you exactly how to use a program I use to crank out articles in no time. It's called Instant Article Factory. Instant Article Factory is a program that pre-formats tons of different articles and allows you to plug in your specific area of expertise. Link to the program is listed below, but first let me show you a live demonstration of exactly how I use it. Okay, here we are on the Blacktop to Laptop site, and the quickest way to get to Instant Article Factory is finding it under the Resources tab. Scroll down to the Instant Article Factory link, and you'll be taken to their home page. It looks like I'm already logged in, so I'm going to go directly to the article templates, and here we are in Instant Article Factory. Here's a list of all the pre-formatted articles that are available to you. Each one is a generic template that you can customize to your specific service to help educate your customers. For example, the first template is 3 things to avoid. It can be modified to 3 things to avoid when buying your first house, or 3 things to avoid when hiring a new sweeping company, and in your industry you'll know what those 3 things to avoid are. Down a little further on the page is a template for how to blank in 3 easy steps. Once we're here on the template, we can see there are already sentences pre-formatted and ready for us to plug in our ideas. A quick little tip is if you click the refresh button on your browser, you get a slightly different template. It's mostly the same, but some variations may fit you a little better. So let's find one we like. I'm going to keep scrolling through these. Okay. How to blank in 3 easy steps. Okay, so what I'm going to do is today I'm going to write about how to stripe a parking lot in 3 easy steps. But a quick disclaimer, I'm not a striper. I've never been a striper, so these steps may be completely wrong, but that's okay since you're the expert and you know your industry. I just want to illustrate how simple it is to do even if you barely know what you're talking about. Okay, so I'm just going to start filling in the blanks down the page with the little that I know about striping. So how to stripe a parking lot in 3 easy steps. Okay, so that's the title. A little farther down we get into the article body. If you ever sat down and made a list of each of the possible goals one might have, it would be a long list. For a variety of reasons, some choose to, and when I click on that next part to fill in, it automatically populates with what I need to write. So for a variety of reasons, some choose to stripe a parking lot. It's really a relatively frequent choice. Here is one of several good things to choose about this goal. It is not really so difficult once you learn how. The goal of this article is to make it really simple for you to be successful and succeed at, I'm just going to change this, striping a parking lot. In order to learn how to stripe a parking lot in only 3 simple steps, read on. The first step is to clean the pavement. You'll need to do that mainly because the pavement needs to be clean if the paint is going to stick. And you may choose to avoid getting the pavement too wet when cleaning it during the process. You've got to execute this first step completely and very well. If not, then you may need to restripe the parking lot. The second step is to plan out exactly where you need to stripe. Here you'll want to avoid freehanding the striper, together with not taking your time. Period. The third step is to not drive on the parking lot for at least 24 hours. This will be very important because the paint needs time to dry. Make sure you avoid the error of driving on the parking lot too soon. Adhere to the 3 steps above carefully. By doing so, you'll be in the position to, when I click on it, it automatically populates it again, stripe a parking lot, rapidly and without difficulty. Then you can celebrate and relish the accolades and advantages that can come to those who successfully stripe a parking lot. And that's all we did. We just filled in the boxes all the way down to the bottom. Now the resources box we're going to ignore for the time being and just click Create Article. So here we are with our completed article. how to stripe a parking lot in 3 easy steps, and with a little proofreading, it's ready to submit to one of our trade publications. And I know some of the editors for the publications that I write to, and they're always hungry for new articles and ideas. And a little secret is that the articles don't have to be perfect to be submitted. The editors are fine making corrections as long as you have quality information. That concludes the tutorial of how to get your products and services in front of your customer base by writing articles and potentially saving yourself thousands of dollars in the process. Well, that's it. Leave a comment below, let me know your thoughts, and thanks for watching.